kitchen. Welcome to another Hal Sherman good evening. Hello Sonic 6800, hello. Carl Appleton, hello, thank you for coming. Ollie, hello, thank you very much. It is an evening. I hear you're staying up for a long time yet. Cotswolds. Alberon, hello, good evening. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks for coming. Anna Pontis, hello. Thanks for coming for a reading of some... Ollie, why are you staying up so long? Big Guy 70, hello. Oh, Hal, thank you very much for inviting people to come. Bob Hoffman, hello. 0703. Oh, it's very nice to see you all. Very nice. Carol, hello. Carol, who takes such beautiful pictures of birds in your garden. How lovely to see you. Lovely. And welcome. I'm sitting here. Let me just... Hi guys. Oh, Jay Thompson, 6835. Is it Jeff? God, I'm so bad at this. Ollie, you're on a night shift. I used to work night shifts a few times in my life. Takes it out of you. Good evening. I have a little red wine left in the bottle, so I poured it into this water glass. David J, architect, hello. Oh, good. Jeff, I got it right. Brian, hello, from Dublin. Good to hear you. And Bob, thank you. 6 people. I love that, I have to admit, because it's discriminating. You know, you pick out 6 people, particular people who might be interested. I'm going to read some more Walt Whitman. I'm going to read you a poem. Hello, Brian. Melinda, hello. Belinda Libel? Melinda, I can't even guess where you are. Yeah, Brian, it's good to get home again, I have to admit. I loved it in the UK, and I loved the time I spent there, but I must admit, I like being back home and connecting with you all. I really do. Did you actually see the balance between the hedges? Saskatchewan, Canada. Wow. The Great Plains. All the wheat, yes? I was in Richmond Park. Oh. Jeff, if we're talking about the same thing, I was able to see a gap in a hedge and see St. Paul's, a very long distance away. Oh, Richmond Park is lovely. A Sassy Cat. Hello. Creed 77. Hello. Thank you all for coming. I'd love to know where you are. There's somebody from Saskatchewan here, which is lovely. I've been to Manitoba, but never to Saskatchewan. Okay, back to Walt Whitman. Ah, California. Lovely. Up the northern end or down the southern end of California? Minneapolis, Minnesota, the 2 M's. Yeah, both of which places are spoken of. Ah. Of course, I could be forever guessing, but are you north of San Francisco by any chance? Are you up in that wine drinking area that I saw a film about not recently, a while ago? Okay, back to Walt Whitman. I'm going to read a poem he wrote in 1865 in the Bay Area. Ah, lovely. I'm trying to think who I had contact with who lives in the Bay Area recently, but I can't remember. I'm going to read you a short poem called Low Victress on the peaks. Victress on the peaks. Now, I've never heard that word, victress. I guess it means a victorious woman. But anyway, it's Victress on the Peaks. And written 1865, the end of the American Civil War. So I'm kind of guessing it was written in about February of 1865. And so here it goes. It's from his collection called Drum Taps. Lo, victress on the peaks, where thou with mighty brow regarding the world, O Libertad, that vainly conspired against thee, out of its countless beleaguering toils, after thwarting them all, dominant with the dazzling sun around thee, flauntest now, unharmed in immortal soundness and bloom. Lo, in these hours supreme, no poem proud I chanting bring to thee, nor mastery's rapturous verse, but a cluster containing night's darkness and blood-dripping wounds, and psalms of the dead. Blood-dripping wounds and psalms of the dead. An awful lot of people died. Pun Bomber, hello. Pun Bomber, hello. You've just joined us. I've just finished reading a short poem by Walt Whitman called Lo, Victress on the Peaks. Let me just read a little bit more, go back and read a bit more for you. So Lo, victress on the peaks, where thou with mighty brow regarding the world, O Libertad, that vainly conspired against thee, out of its countless beleaguering toils, after thwarting them all, dominant with the dazzling sun around thee, flauntest now, unharmed in immortal soundness and bloom. Lo, in these hours supreme, no poem proud I chanting bring to thee, nor mastery's rapturous verse, but a cluster containing night's darkness and blood-dripping wounds, and psalms of the dead. Gary Rowe, 23, hello. Good evening. So there, another piece by Walt Whitman, another piece of the jigsaw, if you like. Pun Bomber, thank you. Good read, thank you. It's good to read as well. It is good to read, and isn't this Periscope fantastic for that? I mean, there are people who play guitar and sing, and there are people who play piano, and I haven't seen a harpist yet. I haven't seen a harpist. If anybody's seen a harpist, tell me. Oh, Melinda, thank you. Thank you very much. You haven't heard poetry yet. There is, I'm trying to think who else has read poetry. But I can't remember. Yes, on Periscope, yeah. It was musicians really and singers that inspired me to launch the Walt Whitman Show, and it didn't really begin as the Walt Whitman Show. It began as I write. I must check for your first name. It's funny calling you Pun Bomber. Oh, damn it. See if I can. I'm trying to actually find out Pun Bomber's first name. Sorry, can't find it. I think you said there was someone of an acting... Oh, sorry, of course there is. Oh, aren't I crazy? The most wonderful poet for James. Okay, thanks, James. The most wonderful poet for Shakespearean sonnets is a woman called Christine. She's Moon Singer 13. Moon Singer 13. And she's very special. And she's a trained actress. And she doesn't read Shakespeare. She performs Shakespeare. So she performs the Shakespeare sonnets, and I've seen her do a Periscope where she literally asked people who were on the scope, if you like, which sonnet they'd like to hear. She is Moon Singer 13. Moon Singer 13. That's it. Got it. And highly recommended if you like. I mean, she's proper Shakespearean. She writes poetry herself. Actually, I saw her do one of her own poems. It actually reminded me of Shakespeare, to be honest. Gunners up, put Shakespeare prose to acoustic guitar to make songs. Now there's a good one. Gunners up. To try to remember that.